What's up, beautiful souls? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mamina. You can call me Mina for short, or Divine Star C, whichever is easier to pronounce. This is a general reading for the collective for the first week of May. However, this is timeless. The information the channel's in is timeless. So whenever you feel guided to watch this, that's when you were meant to see it. But since it's for the collective, only take what resonates to and for you. Leave what doesn't. With all that jazz out of the way, I feel like a lot of you were born in the 90s or you were teens in the 90s. So I was led to the Pokemon Tarot, which is actually a really big deck of cards. So I'm actually going to pluck these after I shuffle them. They've already been blessed and everything and charged. And of course, as always, I've already channeled a bit of the message. I feel a lot of growth is happening right now. Some of you are really working on some amazing projects. And you've just been waiting to see more signs of it coming into fruition. Like you've been working towards it, but I also feel like there's some personal things that need to be cleansed out in order for everything to come into fruition the way you really want. Obviously, there's some cycles that have to end. I just did a reading on my Instagram the other day. It was amazing how the cards flowed together. It was just incredible. But I kept hearing TLC's, what about your friends? And I was picking up on a lot of people having fake friends. The kind of people who, when you're working on something, or what, even if it's love, they just always find a way to bring you down. And they try to say it like it's for your good. Please understand, there is a difference between someone who they're really giving you some sound advice, some sound guidance, right? It's just like with these readings. I give you guidance to help you have clarity on your situation, but your decisions and your actions, your choices, they're all up to you. Nobody else has responsibility for that but you. You're in charge of your own life. But sometimes people have friends who find ways to insult them and call it helping them. You know, so it's like you wear something, you feel like you look really cool in it, and they're, I don't know, that might look a little trashy on you, or oh, that color doesn't compliment, you know, that kind of thing. A really petty, just irritable thing. If you're working on a project, oh, but are you sure you have all the resources? If a person is only giving you the problem, but they're not handing you some insight on the solution, there are no problems without solutions, right? Then what are you even listening to that person for? Why are you even wasting your time if every time this individual talks to you, you feel like crap because they're going out of their way to make you feel that way? This isn't, I'm not talking about misunderstandings or somebody having their own insecurity issues and then projecting it on everybody that talks to them and taking it like everyone's attacking them. I'm talking about people who go out of their way. You're happy, you're feeling good, and they just find a way to put you down. I feel like some of you keep those friends around because in a way, you've become used to it. You might have had the same dynamic in family. And so it's just, in an odd way, in your mind, it kind of feels like it's a part of your life. Like that's just how it is. That's just, when I meet people, this is just how they treat me or how they act. No. Don't accept nothing that you don't really want. Okay? So if you don't want people to treat you like that, then don't accept someone treating you like that. When there are people out there that are genuine, I feel a lot of connections are coming in for you guys, whether it's a partner, could also be business partner. You know, I'm seeing a lot of different sacred connections coming together, whether it's a lover, friendships, business opportunities, whatever it is. It's very powerful, it's very strong, but it's kind of hard for that energy to come in, or at the very least it's hard for you to notice it if you're putting up with behavior and people that bring down your vibration and your energy. So be more mindful. That would be the guidance I would give in that situation. You need to be more mindful of the energies you have around you. Your tribe is your vibe. So don't accept nobody that's not really even a part of your tribe, least of all affecting your vibe, okay? We ain't got time for counterfeits. So we're going to pluck these cards now since they're so freaking huge. First card we have out is the Knight of Pentacles, and I'm actually hearing, I got the power. Dun, 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 dun. About to break dance. This is interesting because I'm actually seeing, what I'm seeing on the card is going to, you know, it might be different than what you guys will see, but the pentacle looks like a sun and an energy ball to me. It looks like someone's holding this energy ball in the palm of their hand, and it's bright. It's almost as bright as the sun, and they're just waiting for the opportunity to shoot it off somewhere, to just let it rip. What I'm getting from this is you have messages and signs that are coming into you. They've been collecting for a while now. I always tell you guys, you know, in my readings, the Knight of Pentacles, it's not that that night is always slow. It may feel that way. It might feel like it's taking a long time. But sometimes it's because that's the Knight, that's the person who takes their time to look at, what do I need to do? What do I need in order to be prepared for this venture I'm about to take, whether it's in love, business, whatever. They don't like just going in half-cocked, in other words. And they like to avoid unnecessary situations which can make the journey take longer. They're not going to just go in balls blazing, guns blazing, rather. I don't know why I said balls blazing. I guess that's someone, maybe one of y'all say that channeled out of nowhere. But you know, they don't want to just rush in and then they go into every conflict and every battlefield. Like sometimes there doesn't need to be a battle. Sometimes you can just take your behind around the bend, get to your destination quicker without all of the extra bull that can pop up when you take the, you know, so-called shortcuts that might end up having things in the way. And sometimes he will also take the shortcut. If given the choice, if it's a smooth road and it'll get him where he gotta go, he'll take it. But he takes it with a plan. There's always a plan. I feel like this Knight of Pentacles energy is you. It's something coming in. Could be a situation. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be the perfect situation coming into fruition in order to help you with these different ventures and sacred connections that are trying to come into your life right now. A sign that you can't ignore. But I feel like you're the Knight in the sense that you've been really taking your time working on something. And it's an offering of sorts for some of you. I feel like maybe some of you are the person that's going to end up coming into someone's life with an offering that they need. This could be financially. This could be because you could be investing in someone. You might be someone who invests. Kind of getting both energies in this group. Like there's someone watching who would be more of an investor. And there's someone watching who would be the person that would get invested in. So it's a very strong energy of you being a light in someone's life that you may have not been prepared for, but when the opportunity shows itself, you're going to shoot that light off and it's going to do what it needs to do. So take that how it resonates for you. I'm trying not to get tongue-tied with that because those two energies are coming in really strong with each other. So someone watching, your person that may end up investing, and this doesn't have to necessarily just be financial, even though this is the Pentacles. Pentacles are tangible things you can see, feel, touch, taste, and that's what a person is. A person is a tangible thing, right? We can see them, we can feel them, we can embrace them. So you might end up embracing someone in a way that encourages them to do something really important that could be very beneficial for them in their life. And I feel like whoever that is will be very grateful to you. So that could also be how you come into getting some resources yourself. It's that pay it forward type vibe. Like you did something for me out of the kindness of your heart. Now I do something for you out of the kindness of my heart. For the other group, I feel like it's someone that's going to take time to invest in you, whether it's financially, whether it's with maybe the knowledge they have on something. Pentacles involves a lot of knowledge energy as well. So it could be someone giving you the resources to understand something that you might have been lost on when you were looking it up on your own. See what the next card was. Yeah, we have Wheel of Fortune. The number 10 is standing out to me. So 10 could be a life path number. 1 could be a very important number to you. Or you were possibly born in October. It could be a birthday. Something could be coming to you in October. Take what resonates. What I'm noticing about this, the reason I'm taking a minute, I'm looking at the card. What I'm noticing about this card are the characters here. It's the stages. Remember, I was saying a lot of you have things you have to let go of, karmic situations, karmic people, and etc. If it's fake friends, they're called fake for a reason. Stop giving counterfeits, genuine names, right? These are old cycles transitioning out. The Wheel of Fortune, it's a powerful energy. This is happening whether you initiate it or not, but you still have the choice on how you accept the process of it. And I feel like with speaking to that person coming in and maybe helping you and know something that you didn't know before, maybe giving you some knowledge, up here in this corner we see this character is reading this book and this character looks really bored, right? Just like, ugh, I gotta read this. I feel like that was you at one point with whatever it may resonate for you. I feel like some of you were researching something or trying to understand something and it just felt so tedious and so and someone came to you and was like, look, how about you check this out, go to this place, get this book, da 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 da. And at first you went, yeah, and then you actually looked into it and you started getting some clarity and you're like, wait a minute. This is starting to make sense to me all of a sudden. It's like, I don't want to say the book is like The Secret or something, but I feel like it has to do with law of attraction, manifestation, business maybe, connections, people skills, something like that. And at first, maybe the first one you looked up on your own was, and then someone found one that could resonate with you, and this is like the energy of you resonating. This little character here stands out the most because I feel like this one is the one that's like, I got it. I'm excited now because I got it. Because right here we get the thunder kind of in the background of like, oh, like shocked. What? Is that simple or is that easy? Or you mean to tell me I might have been doing this particular thing this whole time and didn't know it? I just needed to be aware of it. And now I'm aware of it and now I'm excited. Now I want to know more. Now I want to learn more. So I feel like the wheel of fortune that's coming in for you, for some of you, this is fortune. And I don't put a limit on abundance. So whether it's an abundant amount of money, you know, abundance to me and prosperity to me incorporates everything, because that's really what it is. It's everything. It's not restricted to just money, to just longevity. It's everything. Love, all of that jazz. Some of you have that coming in. It might have felt like it was taking a while. Again, process, right? How you choose to view that process is up to you. How you choose to take the cycles that are phasing out of your life and the new ones that are coming in, because the new ones are full of abundance that are trying to come in, but you have to be open to it. I always tell you guys there's a difference between give and take, give and receive. For those of you, again, with whether it's fake friends, fake family, whatever it may be, let it go to free yourself. As you free yourself, you open yourself to be in the position to receive all of the good that your guides, the universe, the divine itself wishes to bless you with. It wishes for you to see just how much of a divine being you are. But that can't happen if you keep putting up a wall. I feel like that might have been what some of you discovered. Some of you might have been sitting there reading this. Again, I keep seeing someone read a book. Might have been a book, could have been a TV show, could have been something on, I don't know, Mind Valley or something like that. But it took someone saying something or reading that one sentence to realize you were doing one of two things. Either you were blocking your own blessings, which, believe it or not, the average person does on a regular basis, and you just needed to be made aware of it, of whatever that emotion was or that thought process was. And or you've already been doing something that would work for you, that would benefit you. You just needed to maybe incorporate it a little different, maybe look at it a little different. I'm kind of getting like hangman kind of energy, like maybe you were in a suspended state for a second because you really needed everything to be turned upside down in order for it to make sense again. And now that you're being brought back into the upright position, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I get it now. Accountability mixed in with an understanding of your own power, that I got the power energy, that's going to push you through. So focus on that more. I'm really feeling like some of you need to do some type of journal. Now, being a person that's dealt with dyslexic, you know, dealing with dyslexia and whatnot, sometimes typing and writing is a pain in the ass, right? So I always say, look, there are no excuses. Writing is cool and all because it puts the energy into the paper, but you can also voice record. Your own voice can be your own mantra and etc., right? So when you're coming up with mantras and you're coming up with chants and things to say to get yourself powered up, to get yourself amped up, let your voice be your own guide, right? You don't necessarily need to just listen to something else. I'm not turning you away from it because that may also still help you. But I feel like sometimes you don't trust your own voice. So if you put yourself in a position where as you're training yourself, you open the door to see just how reliable of a person you truly are, it'll help you feel more confident in who you are. Because I'm also seeing somebody sit down and it's almost like they're a Barbie doll to someone or like a Ken doll to someone. And a person's just making them up as they go. You remember back in the 90s, you could buy a Barbie and then you can get like that little box with all the clothes in it. They had them for Ken too. And, you know, those of us that are creative, we remember cutting the hair, cutting the outfits up, making our own outfits and stuff. Instead of you doing this for yourself, for some of you, I feel like it's someone else doing it to you. They're telling you how to be. Guidance is one thing. Control is another. And it's like someone's trying to control you. It's a toxic pattern. It might be a addiction of theirs to just tell people what to do. And it could also be, believe it or not, an addiction of yours to kind of always let someone tell you what to do. It may feel like it take away the responsibility, but it really doesn't. That, again, take what resonates for you. This is what's channeling in. Okay, I had to pause for a second. My curtain was trying to fall. No, we could not have that. This setting is nice. I don't want my curtains falling. But yeah, take the parts of that are meant to resonate for you, and let that empower you, and let that help to move you forward. I feel like a lot of you have to understand that difference between people who are just taking from you. You feel drained, you feel let down, you feel, and then, you know, don't make your happiness depend on another person. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that when people come in our life, they're not meant to contribute something. We are all a part of the collective of this world. We are all contributing to each other every damn day. So if you're going to have somebody contribute to your personal environment, your tribe, your vibe, step into the energy of receive, and make sure that when you give back, you are giving in a way that is so, it's in flow. You're not worrying about a person's opinion and none of that. You're just in complete flow with what it is that you choose to give, right? And wow. Okay. Yeah. Balance. Look at that. 6 of Pentacles. This is literally the give and receive card. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Did you see the scales? Balance. This is the energy. I also feel like this is the energy of whoever's coming in. Because I'm still picking up on this, like, investor. And it could be money, or it could just be someone who's like, I think you're important. I think you're special. And I just want to invest in encouraging your dreams. I want to help you maybe like learn a new way to promote it, or a new way of being. I really feel like it's almost a life coach in a sense for some of you. For others, it could also be, a love connection, a divine love connection. But there's this, along with it is this very strong energy of, I just want to help you. I want you to have clarity on something. I want you to understand something without second guessing it. And again, some of you might resonate with being that person. There could be someone you're watching right now, and that's how you feel, like, wow, I really want to help that person, even if it just means giving a little bit towards what they do, or whenever I think of an idea, saying, hey, what if you tried this? And giving it, again, without an expectation. You're just going with the flow. You're just following your intuition. You're paying attention to it. You're not allowing for opinions or past experiences to dictate to you anything. You're not allowing any, you're feeling out the energy. You're really feeling it out. And you really, really have this just very, I really believe in this person kind of energy. It's the best way I could describe it. I don't want to linger on that one too long. Let's get some more cards. Let's split the deck real quick and get some from the middle of the deck. We have 2 of Cups, sacred connections, sacred unions. For some of you, it could be love connections. For others, it could be more platonic, but whatever it is, it's powerful. It's helping you to heal. It's healing something in your heart space. It's healing something in your communication. I'm picking up on throat chakra work, heart chakra work. I always tell you guys about the gradients. I'm going to start doing like little programs or something, or little exercises for the gradients within the energies and the gates and whatnot. But I really feel like some of you are in that space right now. Green is standing out to me a lot. Solar plex energy and sacral chakra energy is also standing out to me a lot. Not only within the cards, but in front of me, those are the orbs I keep seeing spin around. So a lot of you guys are really trying to dig deep and heal these areas. And these are the areas that you might want to, again, listen to like your favorite. If you don't have one, you can always find some, but listen to like your favorite mantras. Maybe get into some mucho work. And when you're listening to your mantras, you can also listen to tones, right? And then make up your own, like sit down and write down, what is it I feel like I need to hear in this moment, and let your higher self channel to you, and write those things down. And then if you find like a gong or a song bowl one, and you want to incorporate your voice with that, this is for you. This is personal for you. And then you listen to that. You get used to hearing your voice give you encouragement. And you start to recognize the difference, even within the tone of your voice, especially if you do that. Like, let's say for 2 weeks, you listen to something that you record tonight or tomorrow, whenever you watch this, right? And then within a week, you do a new one and you listen to that, and then you play both one day just to see how has your voice changed. Sometimes when we're stepping into more courage, more confidence, our vocal, how we project our sound, the vibration we feel when we talk, it starts to change. And we don't hear it because we're used to hearing our voice all the time. But if it's recorded, you can play it back. I keep being told to tell someone that. We have the moon card in reverse. In reverse. Breaking all of, and listen, in my readings, most of the time, moon card is about dreams, right? But in this case, I do feel like, once again, going back to that person that was being made up or dressed up, that was an illusion version of self. I feel like some of you don't quite, if I was to say, how would you define yourself? You go, I don't know. But you do, you just don't realize you do. So the more you get in tuned with what vibes with you, with what flows with you from within you, not the exterior things, but from within you. I also want you to understand, when you think of your soul, in a sense, your soul isn't restricted to your body. Your soul is constantly around you. It's an energy field, right? That exists around you, and it's flowing within and without at all times. So when you can actually pay attention to those energy fields, when you can actually pay attention to what's going on around you, what is the reflection of you, and what is a reflection that may not necessarily be your exact mirror, but it's showing you what maybe you need to avoid, or maybe what you need to heal, maybe what you need to expand on. Allow yourself to start to see yourself expand from the center of your being outward to those outer fields, constantly expanding. And as you do this, everything you work on does the same thing. Art, expansion. Music is coming in for some of you. Music, expansion. Some of you might be composers. I'm seeing someone like hear harmony notes in their head, like they're composing something. If it's computer graphics, whatever it is, because a lot of stuff is trying to come in, it's expanding. And that expansion never ceases. It never stops. Ever. It just keeps going. And so that way you have the door open for all the success that's due. You do not put a limit to your success. What you can say, especially with this Knight of Pentacles energy, what you can say to the divine, to the universe is, let things come to me and let me be ready to accept them as they come. Let me be ready to receive them as they come. Help me to be in that position so that when something comes in, you don't get overwhelmed. Sometimes you may still get a little overwhelmed. People get overwhelmed when happy things happen too. But in this case, you'll be able to pay attention better. And you can go, okay, all right, I'm getting a lot of back-to-back orders. I'm seeing somebody sell something off the rack. Hold up, pause. Somebody's like selling out of products or something like that. That can get overwhelming if you're doing inventory yourself. It can get overwhelming. But you ground yourself. You ground yourself. You let yourself know that you can handle it. You're not being given anything you can't handle. You just have to tap into those different levels, quantum leap into those different levels of yourself that's a pro at this. Everything that goes a little off, instead of seeing it's just a wrong, it just went bad. No, see, that was a lesson. Now, what did you learn from it? How can you improve upon it? So for those of you in that business of selling something, whether you've already started to sell out or whether you're about to, when it starts to feel overwhelming, remind yourself of that. Go back to that. Wait, this is a learning process. Wait, I can handle this. I just need to get in order. And this is, that could be another reason this energy is coming in here too. Whoever's coming in, whether it's lover, friend, whatever, they might help you with that. They may actually say, okay, here's how you manage what's going on. Next card we have, remember what I was saying about, again, fake people, fake situations, depressing thoughts of self. Some of you might feel tempted to hang out with people or to go spend time with an individual that didn't mean you no good. Don't do that. Don't play yourself like that. Don't play yourself like that. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for that illusion version of self or that illusion that person is trying to put in front of you. Right? The Devil card in this case with this energy, it feels like someone's trying to distract you. Someone's trying to get you off of your path. I don't care who they is. It could be your own mama. Don't fall for it. This is too much good coming in here. It's too much. Whatever that situation is, because I'm not going to linger on it. Whatever that situation is, it'll reveal itself. You will have all the answers you need when you're supposed to. So don't allow yourself to get guilted. Because I'm actually picking up the energy of being guilt tripped. Like someone's like, oh, you owe me for blah, blah, blah. I'm your this, I'm your that. You were supposed to do. Well, it was your fault. That's noise. So hear it as what it is. It's noise. I just saw 444. Your angels are letting you know that right now. So treat noise like noise. Turn the volume down. Leave the room. Some of you got cars. Get in your car. Go for a drive. But, you know, be safe. You know what I mean? But don't allow yourself to take that in. You don't need that. That has nothing to do with you. A double card energy from that person, that outside source, has nothing to do with you. But for some of you, where it is something that you've adopted and it is something lingering within yourself, only you can say what those addictions or problems or temptations may be. This is not a personal reading to try to break all that down, but you know what they are. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, let's get into the last card. We have Ace of Swords. Like I said, you will have whatever clarity you need on all of this. All of it. This reading itself is a part of that. But again, readings are meant to give you guidance and clarity, but they're not here to say, now walk in this direction and that. That's your choice. I can give you a billion keys. It's up to you if you actually go to the door and unlock any of them. And most importantly, it's up to you which doors you choose to unlock. You are responsible for your actions and reactions. You are responsible for the blessings and the lessons that come in your life. It's not always that the divine or higher power is tormenting you. Sometimes your own higher self is trying to get you to see something. And when you go against the grind and you keep doing that thing you're not supposed to do, that devil card energy, that moon in reverse energy, when you keep trying to push an illusion or you keep falling for an okie doke, it's like you're saying to that higher power, I don't want the blessings that you're giving me. And you're loved so much that they'll still try. Right? Your ancestors, your guides, all of them, they'll still try. Your star family will still try. But at some point, they will have to allow you to learn your lesson the hard way. Because if you don't learn, how many more cycles will you repeat this? How do you think people keep repeating cycles of a certain life stream over and over again? Enter a whole new life, be in a whole new body, repeat the same problems. Because there's something they won't allow themselves to grow out of. There's something they won't allow themselves to expand out of. Now, your job in this moment is to figure out, with that Wheel of Fortune, what cycles are ending. Can I just let them go? And as I let them go, what did I learn from them? Don't waste your time regretting them and all that jazz. What did you learn? Now, how can you apply what you learn as you move forward? Don't take nothing toxic into your future, because this future looks very bright. You got the power. Play that song if you need to, right? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups. Whatever this, there's a community that's waiting to celebrate you. Whatever it is you're working on. And 10 of Pentacles is standing out to me as well. Whatever it is you're working on, whatever it is you're trying to do, it'll be successful. You just have to see you and believe in you. And that was your reading. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. Till next time.